you got 30% of the vote. You were having an effect. You made mad as hell. They knew that you started the Constitution Party.
Yeah.
They knew that you were somebody who was taking action and getting things done. You'd already made some big films, had a lot of other successes.
Right.
So they were trying to recruit you, and didn't it come down to the point of, hey, we are here to recruit you, and don't worry, your chip's going to say, don't mess with us. This guy's don't touch.
Yeah, yes, that did happen. Now, I was definitely being recruited, but it's more subtle than that.
Well, in your words, just go through the process, and then what he said.
Well, what it is remember, we were friends, and we used to go to my house a lot. We'd have dinner, we'd talk, and he'd tell me about business investments, how you get involved in, or they would help me with this business investment or that business investment. And was I interested in joining the Council on Foreign Relations? I would have to get a letter to join them, but was I interested in that? And, just stuff, leading you on. And I used to say to him that I never really did that because that wasn't where I was coming from. As much as I like you, Nick, your ways and my ways, we're on the opposite side of the fence. I don't believe in enslaving people,
And he would come back with, oh, I do? Or,
well, it would be more like,
it's better for them.
It's more like, how do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family. What do the rest of the people mean to you? They don't mean anything to you. They're just serfs. They're just people. It was just a lack of caring, and that's just not who I was. It was just sort of like cold, it was just like cold, and I used to say to him, what's the point of all this? You have all the money in the world you need. You have all the power you need. What's the point? What's the end goal? And he said the end goal is to get everybody chipped, to control the whole society.
Ezekiel 3:17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore hear the words at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speaketh to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Next verse. Again, when a righteous man doeth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die because thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness which he hath done shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thy hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man, that the righteous sin not, and he doeth not sin, he shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Makakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight into the point of edifying. All right, and this lesson is going to go into the MOTB. All right, because we are in those times. Okay, and as that scripture just said, okay, we're giving you warning from Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, starting off with our head apostles of Great Millstone, okay, who taught us this truth. All right, and the elders on down. Okay, you are being warned of the coming events that's going to take place. Okay, and this message goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who are true people of the Holy Scriptures. All right, your power has given you a strict commandment not to take this MOTB. Okay, not to take this implantable device. Okay, it is a snare of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, all right, to enslave every man, woman, and child in a technological enslavement, okay, where he will become as God. Okay. Let me grab this before I start off this video here, okay, because, okay, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you guys are going to get caught up, especially these Babylonians, but to hell with the heathen, all right? You Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are going to get caught all up in the middle of this, man. Okay, this devil's gonna use all different types of tactics. Okay, you know, his Black Swan events. Okay, you know, his terror attacks. Okay, his problem, reaction, solution. Okay, and that's what's gonna, all right, push forth what we're seeing to come, which is the MOTB. Okay, and through fear and convenience, okay, he's going to have a lot of you, you know, you 2/3 bow the knee, man. Especially these Babylonians, they're gonna bow the knee, okay. And it's gonna be you niggas that know that you're Israelites. It's gonna be you niggas that mock the prophets of Great Millstone, all right, and the affiliates. You see that promote and that push, you know, what this device really is, all right, what this prophecy really is, okay. Because there's no denying what the MOTB is. There's no denying it, man. Okay. It is that RFID chip, okay, micro C hip, okay, that is what it is, okay. Habakkuk 2:2, it says, and the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Next verse, it says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. And this prophecy is not tarrying. Okay? And this prophecy comes with a judgment. Okay? To you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. Like I said, to hell with the heathen. They could take as many of these micro C-hips as they want. All right? But you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, you Hebrew Israelites, you see, y'all are commanded to not take this device. Okay, once you take this device, you no longer belong to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. You belong to Esau. Okay, and the Lord is going to destroy you. All right. You know, and our people, they're going to walk straight into their destruction, man. All right. Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua is his treasure. And this wisdom and knowledge is what's going to protect the elect, okay, from making any stupid decisions, okay, in the time of Jacob's trouble. Okay, that's what's going to prevent them from you know, going off, man. Okay, because we you know, the elect is going to fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, and 2/3 of our people do not fear the Lord. This world does not fear the Lord. Okay, our people fear Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and they're going to bow the knee. Okay, they're going to bow the knee. All right, so I'm gonna play, you know, this brother's video here. I got some other videos, I got some articles. All right, but this is where everything is going. It's going into a digital enslavement, man, where you will not be able to escape. All right.
Good morning. Well, we have traveled the world today to look at 2050, and we were just in Norway. Let's turn now next door to Sweden. I think this goes, Matt, into the category of when things go a little bit weird. Today in Sweden, 4,000 people got up and got out of bed to go to work with a chip implanted in their hand. It's about the size of a grain of rice. It fits right here between the thumb and the forefinger. And for those people, they replaced their house keys. They didn't need keys today. The chip replaced their Metro card and their train ticket, and it replaced their employee badge when they got to work. In fact, I was surprised to learn the other day that the entire railway system of Sweden is outfitted to handle these human microchips. It's kind of astonishing. So if we're going to think about the world in 2050, there's a guy in Sweden we need to meet. His name is Johan Esterlund, and he's the CEO and founder of a company called Biohacks. He manufactures and implants all of those biochips in his fellow Swedes, and he's been working with companies and governments all around the world. We have him coming to us live today from Sweden. There we go. Good morning, Johan. Can you hear us?
Hi, Carolyn.
Good. Well, thank you for joining us. He's sitting in his home right outside Stockholm this morning. Give me a second just to introduce you a little bit more. Johan is a trade association head, like many of you. He is the president of the Swedish Association of Professional Piercers, as in tattoos and body piercing. And it turns out that was great background for what he does now in his company. He married up his tech background and his piercing background to really become the leader in the Nordic countries on microchipping. So hello and thank you. I've got a couple of questions for the audience that will get us level set. Just a quick show of hands. How many of you in this room have a wearable, like an Apple Watch or a Fitbit? Wow, okay, gosh, that's like half the room. Okay. How many of you know someone with a pacemaker or an implantable defibrillator? And we're comfortable with that. Okay, that's also about half the room. All right, the third and last question. If you have a pet, is your pet microchipped? The dog and cat people? All right, again, that seems like half the room. Well, listen, with that in mind, let's think about those technologies. And when they were first introduced, how long did it take us to get comfortable? And as Matt talked about and others, are we going to go to a world where augmentation and information on your personal body might be required for work or might be required for travel? We've got someone here to talk to us about it today. We found him through a lot of media coverage. He's been covered in Time Magazine. He's been on CNN. He's talked to folks at Davos. And he's agreed to come today. He couldn't be here.
And you see this system, okay, is going to is going to be connected into everything that you do, your everyday life, okay? The image is speaking, okay? Let me grab this. The image is speaking, man, okay? Let me just grab this here. I'm start from 15. Revelations 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. And that's what we're seeing speak throughout the earth, man. Okay? The mindset of the Edomite, the mindset of the Roman Empire. Okay? It's speaking throughout the earth. Okay? All these devices that you have in your house, the Alexa, your phone, the Apple Watches, okay? All these things that are connected to AI, that's connected to this beast system, okay? You could talk to your phone. You could, ask Siri, a question. She can answer you, okay? This current system is going to be ruled completely under AI, man. All right? But he is given image. He is given Salakia. He is given power. He is given life unto the image of the beast. Okay? Now this image, all right, this idol is moving, is talking. Okay? It's going to be inserted into the people's everyday lives, man. All right? It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. Okay? Now let me grab this scripture here. Okay? Because the image is speaking. It's right in our face, man. Okay? Because this system, all right, this beast system is going to be forced on every man, woman, and child, man. Okay? And to be a part of this system, you're going to have to take the karagma, man. The karagma. Salakia. You're going to have to take the karagma, man. The MOTB, man. You see? You're going to have to take it to insert yourself into this system, man. Into the new world. You're going to have to take this MOTB. Okay? You're going to have to become one with the system. Okay, let me grab this scripture real quick. Now I'll get back over there. Romans 11 and 4. It says, But what saith the answer of power unto him? It says, I have reserved to myself 7,000 men. All right, this is a complete number of men. These are the elect, all right, the 144,000, all right, who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. You see that? You see that? Even so, then at this time, also there is a remnant according to the election of grace. So the Lord has set, all right, a specific amount of men, okay, with a message, okay, like Elder Yashawamba always goes into, all right, that they have a message that goes completely against, all right, this, this device, okay. It is a message, okay, which is do not take this MOTB, all right. They break it down, okay. They show you what it is. They tell you the judgment of what, what's going to happen if you take this device, man. Okay? You're going to be trapped in a technological enslavement where you cannot escape. This devil is going to be able to, shut your money off. All right? You can't get into your car. You won't be able to work if you go against this system, if you go against the image. All right? The image is a different, different things. The Mo agenda. All right? His policies. You see, the way this devil operates throughout the earth. Okay, this is why the earth is in the state that it's in. This is why the earth is crumbling, man. Okay, because of this wicked image, this wicked vibration that this devil is pushing off. All right. So let me go back over here. And I was trying to do a live lesson on this, but the internet was acting slow and weird. So let me get back here, okay? Because if you don't take this MOTB, what was it? Revelations 20:4. Let me see if I grab that real quick. All right. Because if you don't take, okay, if you reject this MOTB, man, they're gonna be able to put you to death, man. All right. Revelations 20:4. It says, and I saw thrones, and they that sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Yahushua and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, okay, neither his image, neither received his mark upon their foreheads or in their hands, and they lived and reigned with a Mashiach Yahushua 1,000 years. Okay, so there's going to be a persecution for not taking this MOTB. Okay, they're going to be able to put you to death, okay, by whatever means that they're going to bring forth this MOTB, whether it's going to be a terrorist attack or some failure of the system, which is coming. Okay, they're going to make the men of the Lord, the prophets, all right, and the remnant, basically, they're going to be the enemy of this new world. Okay, because they're going to have a stance against this world. Okay, against this MOTB, and it's may cost, and it's going to cost, all right, brothers and sisters' lives, man. Okay, this is deadly serious. So it says here, I'm gonna go down to 16, Revelations 13:16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark, okay, in their right hand or in their foreheads. And we're going to go into that word for mark here. All right. So the word for mark is charagma. Okay. It says a stamp and imprinted mark. It says of the mark stamped on the forehead or on the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. All right. Which is these damn Edomites. All right. But there's many Antichrist. It's not just one man that's gonna pop up out of nowhere, with a black trench coat, slick black hair, all right, looking like Wesker from Resident Evil. That ain't it. All right, there's many Antichrist. All right, but this devil is the complete enemy of Yahweh B'Shem Shah. He's in complete, basically he's in complete battle with the Lord, man. All right, he's completely against Yahweh B'Shem Shah, his ways, All right, he's against creation. He's against the Lord's people. He's just completely wicked. All right, it says the mark branded upon horses, because that's what you are. You're cattle. That's how they look at us. Just like the video I just played just now in the beginning. They look at you as serfs. You're nothing. All right, you're useless eaters. Okay, you're cattle. Okay, and that's what they're gonna treat you like. Okay, it says things carved. You see that? Sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, and that's what it is, because this MOTB is gonna be, it's an idol, man. It's gonna be the new idol. It's gonna be the new savior. Just like in 4 years ago, that taco sauce was the savior of that time, and that was a prelude to what was gonna come in the coming times, man. All right. So, for Mark here, it's charagma. Okay, it's a charagma. Okay, they're gonna etch into your flesh. Okay, this is gonna be a device that gets put in you, and this is not medical information, you devils. All right, this is gonna be a device that is put inside of you to track you, to trace you. Okay, they want the godlike capabilities, man. Okay, they want to know what you're feeling on the inside. They want to know if you're mad. They want to know if you're happy. Okay, but it says here, all right, let me read this again. Revelation 13-16, it says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hands or in their foreheads. And we know the forehead situation, those are going to be for the people who are paraplegics. All right, they're paralyzed from the neck down. All right, they can't operate their their limbs if they have any. Okay, they got some neural disorders. Okay, as you see with the Neuralink. Okay, that's gonna be in the foreheads. That's for those people, for the foreheads, for the most cases. And you're gonna have these people that they're tech heads, so to speak. They're all about technology. They may get it just to be cool, but for the majority of the planet, they're gonna get it in their hands. All right. So next verse it says, and that no man might buy or sell. You see that? Save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So if you don't have this mark, this charagma, all right, you will not be able to buy or sell. And buying and selling is all we do. We are consumers, like the elder I know was saying. We're all consumers. Okay, you buy and sell to live. Okay, and this devil is gonna hoard all the resources onto himself, all right, which he has already done. Okay, he has all the gold, the silver, the foods. They killing off the animals. All right, you got the dollar collapsing. Okay, this is all being done by design, because they want you to come to them for all your wants and your needs. And the only way you're gonna get your wants and your needs is if you bow that knee. All right, you receive that MOTB. Okay, but the elect is not gonna bow. Okay. And call Hallel Yahweh Bashim El Shai for the remnant. Because they badass. Okay? They not gonna bow the knee, man. Because we gonna trust in Yahweh Bashim El Shai. The Lord said he's gonna feed his elect. He's gonna protect his elect, man. All right? And we gotta believe that. And I'm saying this first and foremost for myself. We gotta believe that, because the times that's coming is gonna be very trying, man. It's gonna be very trying on the spirit. You may not eat for a couple of days, but the Lord's gonna work a work, man. All right, the Lord, like the brother was saying, the Lord, I believe it was the elder I know, the Lord likes to show off, man. I believe it was the brother Tamyad, Slakia, right? The Lord likes to show off, man. He likes to show his power, all right? And when we need him the most, the Lord's gonna show his power, man. He's gonna show what he can do. The Lord feeds us every day, clothes us every day, gives us, security every day. Provision every day. How much more when we truly need it? Okay? The Lord's not going to leave us out here defenseless and powerless, man. Okay? Because this entire system is going left. And we see that. Okay? We see that this Edomite's a madman. Okay? So I'm read this again. Revelations 13-17. It says, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom, that him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? This is his system. All right? and his number is 600-3-6. All right, so we're gonna play some more of this video here.
Live. But let's go. Johan, tell us, what's the 101? What are the basics on how these chips are inserted? How much does it hurt? Can you get them out? How much do they cost? Give us the 101.
Well, it's based on NFC technology, the exact same technology you'd see in cashless vending machines and passports. And it's about the size of a grain of rice. About $150 to $200, depending. We try and follow the Big Mac index. And it's not harder than getting your ear pierced. And it's easy to remove if you get sick of it.
Wow. Okay, so it's the equivalent of read-only documents, is what you told me on the phone the other day. But if 4,000 people in Sweden have done this, is there something cultural? What is it about the Swedish society that has made that country so accepting of these biochips?
Well, I'd say one, we spend 9 months out of the year indoors inventing stuff. We're a perfect breeding ground for technology. I mean, we did create Skype, the music streaming platform, Spotify, Sony Ericsson, one of the first and biggest mobile phone operators. And I just guess we have kind of a high trust in our government, and we're not afraid of it being taken advantage of.
Interesting. I think we have a different situation here with all of our concerns about data privacy. We'll talk about that in a second. But here's a question that probably many people in this room are asking, which is, aren't wearables enough, or even fingerprints? Why do we need to go to having something foreign like that implanted in our bodies?
Well, you'll never get up to immutable ID with a wearable. And I guess if you take it into account, the value you want to push, like we just got bought 5% from Icon Gold Reserve. They're a company that made a cryptocurrency based in gold. So you can literally move metric tons of gold in sub-seconds and immutably identify the ones doing it. So just the financial sector part, where you reduce transaction times and interaction times with up to 90%, should be well enough to get it. And that you can get rid of your car keys and house keys and all of the plastic cards you carry.
So if I have a chip implanted, do I decide what to load onto my chip?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, just with an app or a platform, you decide to go fully incognito, just use it for your door lock and your one of these padlocks, if you will, or a secret wine cellar, or you just use it for commercial purposes, travel, plane tickets, loyalty cards, and self-checkout in the cafeteria.
Well, we've identified really 3 use cases that Johan is working on. The first one, as he described, is for individuals who want the convenience of not losing their house keys again or getting on the train more quickly. But the second interesting one...
And that's how they're going to get the majority of these foolish people. All right? It's going to be done through convenience. Okay, this is why they got people used to credit cards. Now you got the Apple Pay on your phone. Okay, you got the Apple Watch. You know, they're getting you used to, you know, using those hand motions to you know, buy things. All right, as well as getting you used to, you know, not having, you know, cash or credit, you know. So let me grab this real quick. Right, I'm going to this definition of gradualism. Okay, because this is what they're doing. They're getting you used to something, okay? All right? Gradualism, it says a policy of gradual reform rather than sudden change or revolution. So they can't just bring this out to you. They can't just be like, okay, yeah, we're just going to go digital. No, they have to get you used to it, Okay, they have to get you used to it. They have to make you see it a few times, and they've been showing people this for decades. Okay, there's movies about it, there's cartoons about it from 1990s, probably even earlier. Okay, showing you these things, showing you where these things are going. Okay, they had what, Demolition Man, they had what's that other movie, what's that movie, Total Recall. Okay, they had many other movies, cartoons as well. Okay, where they're showing it to you, they're pushing it out to you, all right? Then 1 minute, then they come up with the credit cards, the debit cards. You don't have to carry your cash. You don't want to get robbed. You don't want to misplace your cash. You could just keep it all right here in one place. Okay, and as society keeps on advancing, all right, now you got it on your phone. Now we got Zelle, you got Venmo, you got Cash App. All right, you got these easier ways to transport money, and it is convenient. If you think about it, it's really convenient. But these devils are using it to all right, snare the people. All right, let me read it over here. It says gradualism. It says from the Latin graduus. It says is a hypothesis, a theory, or a tenet assuming that change comes about gradually, or the variation of gradual in nature and happens over time. See, so, and these devils, they've had time to do this, man, because they have the wealth, they have the resources, okay, and they're all in on the plan. All right, all of the elites are in on the plan. The bankers, the heads of countries and all these types, they're all in on the plan. Okay, they're all in on it. You see, and this is the time that they're pushing it. As we see the dollar collapsing, the economy collapsing. Okay, we're just waiting for that major event, that one major event that's gonna stop everything. All right, whether it's a terrorist attack. Okay, you got I just saw an article. You got a bank. I think it was the World Bank or whatever, one of them banks. I believe it was the World Bank. They got hacked. Okay, these things are not happening, all right, by coincidence, man. Okay, these are purposeful, strategic events. Okay, they're leading the people where they want them to go. They're herding the cattle where they want them to go. All right. It says variations is gradual in nature and happens over time, as opposed to in large steps. You see that uniformitarianism. It says, I ain't gonna say that word, and reformism or simple concepts. So instead of taking those large steps, like, yeah, listen, we want this, because people will catch on too fast. Like, wait, what's going on? You're gonna be able to access my personal information. You're gonna be able to know exactly where I am, what I'm doing all the time. You're gonna be able to shut my money off. If I don't, if I don't have this, then I can't get into a club. I can't go to the gym. I ain't gonna be able to get into the grocery store. People are gonna catch on way too fast. So what do they have to do? They have to space it out. Okay, where they make it look convenient. They're gonna use a lot of these celebrities as well. All right, they're gonna use the Nicki Minaj and the Beyoncés and the Jay-Z's and these basketball players and football players. They're gonna use them to push it onto the masses, man. To you simple ass niggas, man. Okay. So let me grab this. They're gonna keep on. Hold on. Let me just grab it in this. So they're basically gonna lull you to sleep. Okay, and the majority of the people have been completely rocked to sleep, man. They're completely unaware of what's going on. Everybody's living their life. Okay, everybody's walking into the Amazon One stores and the Acme stores and things of that nature, where it's there's no cashiers. It's just as long as you got an Amazon account basically, or Amazon Prime account or whatever, you can just go in, grab whatever you want, come right back out, and they charge your account. Okay. Proverbs 22:3 says, "A prudent man foreseeth the evil, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished." And 2/3 of our people are going to be considered the simple. Okay, they've rejected knowledge. They're not going to have the wisdom and knowledge that's going to keep them stable. They ain't going to have that. Okay, everything that they get caught with is gonna catch them off guard. Okay, and through fear of not being able to eat, not being able to work, okay, not being able to be a part of society, they're gonna bow the knee, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures tell us in Micah 2:10, it says, "Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest." You see that? Because it is polluted, it shall surely destroy you, even with sore destruction. So we're commanded to separate our minds, body, and spirit from this place, Babylon, the Great America, because we understand that this is not our rest, man. All right? This is a place of our captivity. It's not a place for us to relax and lay back, man. This ain't that. Because this place is completely wicked. Okay? And destruction is on the way for this place. Okay? But 2/3 of our people, they already put their trust in this place. They already joined up with Esau, Edom. They already trust in Egypt. They already went down to Egypt for help. All right? They ain't trusting the Holy One of Israel. They already went down into Egypt for help, man. All right? But the Lord said that y'all gonna get thrust through too. Y'all gonna get thrust through right with them. Okay? Y'all are gonna get destroyed when this place gets destroyed, man, because you trust not in Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. You didn't hearken unto the words of the prophets, man. You're being warned. All right? And this is out of love. You're being warned. You may not like how the message comes out. You may not like how it's said. It might be aggressive. But guess what? It's because of the severity of the situation, man. All right? And a lot of y'all are going to get put to death, man. A lot of y'all are going to get put to death because y'all going to bow the knee. Because y'all don't have faith. Y'all not going to understand why these things are happening and what's going on. All right? You tell Jake right now, don't take this MOTB, even when there's no food and, things of that nature, and trust on the Lord, they're going to laugh at you. Okay? Because they trust in what they can see. They trust in Egypt, man, and Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right? And that's going to lead to their shame and confusion, like the scriptures say, man. All right? So I'm going to play a little bit more. Then I got some articles.
Is employers. There are several companies in different countries around the world, including here in the U.S., who've offered microchipping to their employees on a voluntary basis, of course, to replace an ID badge, as I mentioned, to pay for things in the company cafeteria, maybe to gain access to a secure part of the company.
And I have lessons on what she's speaking about as well, and various other MOTB lessons that I've made, showing you that in these European countries like us, I believe it's Sweden, they have it where their employees, they got the MOTB, okay, and they can't open a fridge, they can't open a door without this device, okay, and that's what they're gonna bring to Babylon, the Great America. Remember, Biden just signed a bill, I believe it was last year, of making microchips here in Babylon, the Great America. All right, to take it from China, basically. They're going to make the chips here, but they already have these devices. It's already here. All right? The system is already here.
But the third use case that Johan has been working on with a few countries is governments and first responders. So you can imagine being able to quickly identify a dementia patient who may have wandered, or a child that's been lost, certainly refugees at the border who may have no identity papers and need and benefit from that immutable identity. And people have also been imagining a world in the next couple of decades where governments could use biochips to protect national security documents and other information. So I think we're just on the cusp of this with those 4,000 or so in Sweden. But Johan, tell us, how soon will we see this in the United States?
Well, it's not really new. It was invented in the States in 1984, 85 by Jerry Thunberg. And back in 2004, your FDA approved a microchip that was paired and associated with a social security number for first responders to be able to instantly identify blood group and counterindications or allergies for patients. I mean, the infrastructure is already there. If in Sweden,
You heard that? The infrastructure is already here. It's been here for decades, man. It's already been here. Okay? Habakkuk 2 and 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and it's not tarrying anymore. It's always been here. They just need the right situation. All right? They need the right, problem to get the right reaction, to give the right solution, which is going to be that MOTB. All right? So I just wanted to grab that, get that. So, this is the brother, GMS Watchman. He does edifying videos. All right, if you want to see the rest of that, you could just, check that brother out. All right. So let me grab this article here. Okay. Because people have no idea of what's coming, man. All right. These scriptures are popping off of the pages, man. It says U.S. Department of Commerce has a plan already in place to digitize the identity of all Americans receiving public benefits. And this was on June the 14th, man. Okay? The entire system is going digital. It's going digital. Okay? It is going digital. This dollar, this economy, this way of living is about to collapse. They're about to collapse the system. Okay? They're about to collapse the system. This is why they came out with the Fed now. All right? This is why they came out with the CBDCs. They're trying to push forth the CBDCs. Okay? This is what is coming. It says the federal guidelines have already been secretly adopted for a digital ID program that will start off as voluntary. You see that? That's how everything's going to start off, just like the 4 years ago with the taco sauce, right? It went from being, you could voluntarily take the taco sauce. Then it was, no, it's mandatory. You can't go into this store if you don't have it. You can't go to this job if you don't got it. All right. This is what the MOTB is going to be as well, but it's going to be on a whole nother level where it's like, if you do not have this, you will not be able to work, because all these companies are going to adopt it. They're already adopting it, man. Okay. That's how you're going to get paid. You see? That's how you're going to be able to get into the grocery store. You will not be able to do nothing, okay, in society if you do not have this MOTB, man. All right. It says, but only the most gullible Americans will believe that anything but temporary. It says, in the globalist drive towards the creation of a national digital ID for all Americans is very well underway. It says, in the first group of citizens will be coerced into accepting a digital ID will be those receiving public benefits of one type or another. So all you baby mamas, all right, you damn Edomites, that's you bare belly, rooting and tooting, gun toting Edomites, all right. No matter what type of assistance, they're gonna come for you first because you're the most vulnerable. You're gonna bow the knee, man. Okay, you're gonna bow the knee to keep those benefits, to keep that roof over your head, to keep that child support check coming in, to keep that government check coming in, the government assistance coming in. Okay, you're gonna bow the knee. Okay, and the scriptures tell you. Let me grab that, because a lot of our people are gonna try to save their life. Okay, and they're gonna end up losing it in the process, man. Okay, I'm gonna read and then let me see which one. Luke 9:24 says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it." And that's gonna be 2/3 of our people. Okay, they're gonna lose their life because they're gonna try to save it, but they're trying to save it, all right, through Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. They're trying to save it through the devil, man. All right, why the hell would you want to stay in this wicked ass system? Why do you want to be a barcode? That's what you're gonna be, a barcode, man. Okay, you're gonna be living here with 3D printed food, tainted water, tainted air. You niggas is wicked. You see what I'm saying? You're wicked. Why would you want to be a slave to that? All right, that shows you who you belong to, man. Okay, and the Lord is going to leave you to your devices. Luke 9:24, it says, "For whosoever will save his life shall lose it, but whosoever will lose his life for my sake, the same shall save it." That's going to be the elect. All right, we're already losing our lives by departing from the system mentally, spiritually, and emotionally. All right, by taking the low. All right, taking the humble, dealing, rolling with the punches, so to speak. All right, we're already losing our life now, but eventually, just like Revelations 20:4 tells you, you're going to probably eventually have to lose your life. Literally lose your life. Okay? For this way, this walk, in this ministry, you're going to have to lose your life. Okay? And that's a tough pill to swallow, but it is what it is. To hell with this system, man. Like Elder Yashawamba say, hey, man, I'd rather be in the spiritual world than to have to live another day in this wicked-ass place, man. This place is wicked, man. Why the hell would you want to stay here? Why would you want to continue your life here, man? What does it have for you? You're going to work every day being a damn slave. Your back hurting, your car breaking down. You catching hell. The food ain't even food. The water ain't water. The air ain't air. Okay, you gotta walk around looking at moles all damn day. You got women ruling over you. Who the hell wants to stay here, man? All right. So let me continue here. Let me just start again. It says, in the globalist drive towards creation of a digital ID for all Americans is underway. It says, in the first group of citizens will be coerced into accepting a digital ID will be those receiving public benefits of one type or another. It says, government healthcare benefits, veteran benefits, social security benefits, and of course, low-income welfare programs. You see that? Of every type will be fair game for digital IDs. It says the U.S. government is already far down the road to adopting a strategy of digitizing all government-dependent citizens. All right, and that's you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, as well as these Edomites and these other Babylonians that are doing the same thing are in those programs of that nature. All right, but this is going to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man, you niggas. All right, they gonna come for your asses first, okay? And you know who head in the household. You already know who head in the household, so you already know that both them knees gonna hit the ground. You see, both of them knees hitting the ground, man. All right. So let me grab this one here, all right, because this is where it's going, man. This is the devil, man. The earth has been given into the hand of the wicked. We're under a wicked ruler. Okay? We're under a wicked people. Okay? That are against Yahweh Shema Shai. This is why the world is in the state that is in. Because the wicked is bearing rule. Okay? Let me grab that. Okay? This is why you can't have no rest. This is why, nothing is right. Okay? Proverbs 29:2, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. This is what you're seeing throughout the earth, man. All right, I got a video on my phone. A damn Edomite man crying because he tired of working and tired of the system. It's like, nigga, Jake had to go through that for centuries, man. You just catching hell now, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But let me grab this. It says New York State adopts digital IDs with newly announced mobile app, reports say. And everything is going to first be voluntary, quote unquote, voluntary. They're going to make you believe you have a choice while making everything around you completely digital. Okay? You're not going to have a choice. Okay? That's the gradualism. Okay. It says, Salakia. It says in a story published earlier this week, it says The Verge's Chris Welch report, New York State has rolled out the support for mobile driver's licenses. It says, according to Welch, the news was made Tuesday during a press briefing at LaGuardia Airport, which includes guest speakers such as New York and Transport Security Administrator, Federal Security Director Robert Duffy. It says, the pitch of mobile IDs are opt-in and meant to be convenient. You see that? You see that word coming up again, convenient. Okay, let's go look up that word convenient real quick. All right, because that's how they're going to get the majority of the people. Okay, the word convenient here, it says fitting in well with a person's needs, activities, and plans. You see that? You see that? The next one, it says involving little trouble or effort. You see? The next one says situated so as allowing easy access to. Do you see that? And this is what they're doing. They're making it easy for you to do these things. They're going to make it easy for you to go against Yahweh Shema Shah. They're going to make it easy. All right? It's going to be through convenience that they do all of these things. All right? It says with the state's officials, nothing mobile IDs will revolutionize the way New Yorkers protect their identities and will significantly enhance the way they get through security at the airports across the nation. Once again, this is all convenience. All right, they're making it easy for you to access, easy for you to do. Okay, this is the devil. All right, and you could read the rest. Okay, but we see where this is going. We're seeing what is happening. All right, we're seeing what is happening. Okay, these things are not coincidences, man. All right. So, okay, and this taking this device, it comes with a judgment, man. All right, so let's play this.
All right, for more on this, let's bring in Monica Crowley, former Assistant Treasury Secretary for Public Affairs and the host of the amazing podcast, the Monica Crowley Podcast. Monica, good to see you.
Great to see you.
So, listen, I think we share the same vibe on the digital currency. What's your take?
Yeah, it's hard to overstate how dangerous a path this is. When President Biden came into office, he ordered the Treasury Department under Secretary Yellen to actually begin a pilot program to study how this would affect the U.S. economy and the average American. We're not alone. Most Western governments also have these pilot programs. So there is a massive move toward a central bank digital currency in all of these countries. The bottom line here is not ease or convenience. That's how they're going to sell it, right? The ultimate objective is to move us to a cashless society. So you will no longer have that hard asset of that $20 bill or $10 bill. Your money will essentially be software. It will be a number in a program that the Fed, Treasury, the government, your political opponents will all have access to. They eventually want to get rid of most banks. Now, the big ones are too big to fail. But in the end, the ultimate objective is to essentially wipe all of the banks out so that your bank will be the Federal Reserve. Everything will be centralized. And again, this is not really about the money, although of course it is. This is about power and control, because the government, such as it is, will have access to all of the information related to every single transaction you make. You buy a stick of gum, the government will know. You buy a new car, the government will know. Oh, you bought the wrong car. You didn't buy an EV. Now you're going to get penalized. So in the end, Sean, this is really a move toward a CCP style social credit system. And they're using this move to a central bank digital currency as the biggest lever to try to get us there.
It's important to note that other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin is decentralized. This will be centralized within the government. Bitcoin is a technology for freedom. This is a technology for control. I mentioned this before. I brought my prop. I got a $20 bill. I can use this $20 bill however I choose, for meat, for guns, for even illicit purposes. But when the government controls the dollar, they can control, as we talked about in the report, whether you can buy a firearm, how much gas you can buy, how much electricity you can buy. Can you buy meat, or do you have to buy bug-based meat? They can control everything that you purchase with a digital dollar, and whether you can purchase anything.
Well, that's also the point, too, because if you overstep perhaps your monthly carbon footprint,
right,
or if you say something that the government doesn't like, you engage in wrongthink, they'll be able to turn off your access to your own money. So you will not be able to buy or sell anything. This is what I mean.
Revelation 13:16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell.
Able to turn off your access to your own money. So you will not be able to buy or sell anything. This is what I mean about how dangerous.
And that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. You see that? The scriptures are literally jumping off of the pages. Okay? This is what's coming.
You're shut out of the economy.
You are shut out of the economy, and of course it's all.
Okay, and you see how she said you'll be shut out of the economy? Let me read it up here. Revelations 13:15. It says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And when you go into the word killed here, hold on. Let me see if I can look up the definition. Give me a second. Okay. Because it doesn't only mean, let me go up. Why is it not giving it to me? Back. Salakia, give me a second here. But let me just look up the definition here on Google here. Because it doesn't only mean, okay, you being physically put to death. All right, it means you will also be separated. Okay. Okay. Let me see. There we go. It says death to should kill. It says cause to death of a person, animal, or living thing. All right. And then when you go into the similarities, it says put to an end. Right? It says put to an end to or cause the failure or defeat of something. You see that? So it's not only meaning in that scripture where it says to be killed, because people are, of the elect, right? They're gonna come for the elect, okay, and they're gonna get put to death, okay. But it also means you're gonna be ostracized, okay, out of society, okay. You will not be a part of society. So when I look up the similarities, let me see. To death, and terminate, to finish off, put to death, execute, wipe out, eradicate, liquidate. Why is it not showing me? It says put a stop to, put an end to, extinguish, shatter, smash, reject. You see that? Ruin, okay, prevent. You see? So it's not only that you're gonna be, physically harmed. It's gonna be on a systematic way as well, because he's gonna separate you, all right, from society. You're going to be separated from society, man. I normally they have that up there, like separated. All right. You know, because you're not going to only be separated, your body from your spirit, but you're going to be separated from, okay, society. It also says right here, it says rule against. It says vote down. You see that? It says reject. Okay, throw away. Okay, and that's what they're going to do to those that, all right, don't receive the MOTB. Okay, it says to put an end to, okay, or cause the failure or defeat of something, and that's going to be the elect. Okay, that's going to be all those that don't receive this MOTB. Okay, so you're going to be separated, ostracized out of society, man. But the Lord is going to be with his elect, man. Okay. So let me see here. Okay. So it says, Revelations 13-15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So if you're not worshiping this system, all right, the ways of this system, because starting off from the head apostles, a great millstone on down, all right, the message is completely against this system, man. Okay, this wicked system, this beast system that they have set up throughout the planet Earth, man. Okay, and the message is going to be against this system, be against this device, be against this damn devil Esau, Edom, all right, and his wicked devices, man. You see, and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. All right, so if you don't go along, okay, with this system, all right, with the way of this world, with the way of this Edomites, his way of living, you see, you're going to be ostracized as well, put to death. You're going to be physically put to death, but you're going to also, okay, be ostracized out of society. All right, you won't be able to go to work. You won't be able to, go to the grocery store and things of that nature. You won't be able to be a part of society. Okay. So let me play this last video, and I'm gonna grab some more scriptures. I'm gonna wrap it up.
The idea had been by central banks to introduce this, as we said, central bank digital currency. But have you ever seen an article or a video or, whatever description of what it actually looks like? I mean, with central bank paper money, we know what it looks like, right?
Yeah.
Bank digital currency, we know, and we've used it ourselves. We know what it looks like. But what does central bank digital currency look like? You see? So they never talk about that because people won't actually like the looks of it.
Yeah.
Because it apparently looks, and several central banks apparently, as I heard from my sources, have already fully developed the final stage of CBDC. I mean, it comes in stages initially likely through your mobile phone, but that's only an intermediate step. Mm. And the final stage is, it's small, and it's the size of a grain of rice. Now, why is that?
And that grain of rice is your entire wallet, or?
Yes, it's your digital ID, your wallet, can be your passport, your key. Now, of course, what we found with our debit cards or credit cards is they've already now moved to the system, RFID chips, RFID technology where you just wave the thing, contactless.
Yes.
That is sort of the conditioning us in this direction. That in the future you'll just wave your hand because you've got the microchip implant under your skin, and because and each step there's a rational reason. It's easier just to wave this, isn't it? It's much faster because we always have to wait in the queues as everyone types in their numbers and all that. So just wave it; it's quicker. But the next rationalization would be, but you can lose your card. Somebody can steal your card, and then you're just waving. Yeah. That's kind of risky. Well, wouldn't it be nice if you couldn't lose it and nobody could steal it? So, but it's clear that that's sort of
it is almost a step too far for a lot of people, because it is a violation of human dignity to actually inject something like that under the skin. So that's where you need some more persuasion.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that this concept of universal basic income has been around for around a century, where everyone should get some kind of citizens, payment. But the billionaire elites have so far not liked that. But since 2015, they've all come out. I mean, all the big billionaires and World Economic Forum have come out. Oh, this is a good idea, universal basic income. Well, why suddenly now? Because now we have the technology for the microchip implant. And so in 2017, Bill Gates came out and said that universal basic income is a good idea, but it's too early to introduce it. Now, what was still missing? So we had the technology for the microchip implant, but what was missing was the digital ID hadn't been introduced. Now, this is where this whole COVID agenda had become very useful.
You see that? So it was all a part of the plan, all right? And it is a part of the plan, okay? And for Revelations 15 to it's like in Revelations 13 and 15, where it says should be killed. All right, the proper definition for that, when you look up the definition on Google, will be for the second one. It says put an end to or cause the failure or defeat of something. Okay, and that's what they're gonna do. All right. Habakkuk 2 and 3 says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry, and has not tarried. All right, it's not tarrying anymore. Okay. Ecclesiasticus 27, we'll read from 1. It says, many have sinned for a smaller matter, and he that seeketh for abundance will turn his eye away. As a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of the stones, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling. And they're going to have majority of the people basically, especially, first and foremost, it's to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, all right? Because these heathens, they could, they're the heathen, all right? But you're the ones that can sin. This is for you. You were given the law, statutes, and commandments. You were given the commandment not to, prick your skin, all right? Not to carve into your skin. And this is what they're going to have you do. You're going to carve into your skin. You're going to puncture your flesh, all right? It says, as a nail sticketh fast between the joinings of a stone, so doeth sin stick close between buying and selling. They're going to put you in a bind. They're going to put you in between a rock and a hard place, man. It's either you eat or you don't. Either you work or you don't. Either you be a part of society or you don't. Okay? And the majority of our people, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are going to choose to be a part of society. It says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, his house shall be soon overthrown. As when one sipheth with the sheaf, deceive, and refuseth remaineth, so the filth of a man in his talk. So let me grow back up here, because that was the point. It says, unless a man hold himself diligently in the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, his house shall soon be overthrown. Okay. Isaiah 33 and 6 says, and wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is his treasure. And 2/3 of our people do not fear the Lord. All right. Proverbs 1 and 7, it says, the fear of the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. And that's 2/3 of our people. They don't want to hearken unto the words of the prophets. They want to mock and scoff. All right, they want to talk their shit. So be it. Okay? Because destruction is on its way. Okay? Whether they want to believe it or not. Revelations 14 and 9. And this is the judgment, all right, that's going to befall you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, and all of them that receive this MOTB. Revelations 14 and 9. It says, and the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, and this is the message that the prophets are going with, all right? Day in and day out, constantly warning, telling you, yo, don't take this MOTB. All right, depart from this place. It's not your rest. You see, next verse, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And that's going to be that thermonuclear destruction, man. All right, when this place gets completely annihilated off the face of the earth, 2/3 of our people, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you're going to be in this melting pot, man. The Lord said he's going to leave you there and melt you, man. All right. So once again, all right, this is the MOTB. There's no denying what the MOTB is. There is no denying what it is. All right. There is no denying what the MOTB is. All right. If anybody's telling you otherwise, then what the elders and the apostles, a great millstone, is telling you, and the elders and the affiliates on down, all right, tell you that this MOTB is, that this Revelations 13 and 16 on down is, man. They are lying to you. These are false prophets, man. All right. If they're not speaking this 100% truth, if they're not speaking, you know, this prophecy in the way that is supposed to be rightfully taught, okay, as our elders and apostles and you know, the bishops and the elder brothers on down and the affiliates have taught, okay, starting off from the elder apostle Tahar on down. If they're not teaching you this prophecy, okay, in that fashion, in that truth, okay, they are false prophets, man. They're lying to you, man. And they're going to get a lot of people destroyed, man. All right. So I'm going to just grab this last scripture and I'm going to wrap it up. Ecclesiasticus 5 and 7. It says, make no tarrying and turn to the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai come forth, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. And 2/3 of our people are going to perish in this day. All right. So repent and turn back onto your power, and do not take this MOTB. Trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Shai. And with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.